29.
28.
27.
26.
25.
24.
23.
22. 21.
20.
19.
18.
17.
16.
15.
14. 13. 12.
11.
10.
8.
6.
6. What happened to 7?
7.
5.
4.
3.
2.
1. 0. They call me Cuba Pete. I'm the king of the rumba beat. When I play the maracas, I go chick chicky boom, chick chicky boom. Yeah.
Chick chicky boom. Oh, I forgot to do that. There we go. Hey guys, sorry about being late. I wasn't that late, but I didn't mean to leave you guys listening to Feed the Ducks. That's the name of that song for 3.5 minutes. But hey, shit happens. I was talking with Alex Steingraber about a couple of things before we started, and I should have been setting up. I absolutely spent talking to Alex about a couple things. So I don't think we're going to touch on the whole M3 thing, but just suffice it to be said that Alex and I are in contact, and when there is sufficient proof to make accusations and allegations, it shall be so. Because I don't dig that. I don't dig that. Is the audio okay? Because I have everything set up differently. So where's everybody at? What's everybody doing? Speaking of which, what's everybody got in pocket? Because I got something cool in my pocket. 10 people. 10 people, how many likes?
Like the fucking video. Like it. Go hit that button. It's free. Kick it. Lick it. Put your pecker on it. I don't care. Just do something with the like button.
Really? Did it sound fine? Sounded as though I may have a sore throat forming. So Bill, I promise as soon as I can locate the original file for the scroll up of the paying members, I will add you to it. I just can't find the source file, and I don't want to have to rebuild it because it's a lot of typing. Adding a couple names is definitely easier than typing them all back in. So I have not set up anything yet for what we're going to do, but I thought since we started on Knife Center, we looked at gifts under 25, we'd go back to Knife Center and see what is on sale for their Christmas sale. Robert Douglas. I really feel bad that you donate as often as you do, and you don't get to leave a comment. There is absolutely that little bubble that's supposed to be under there. It's supposed to be words, Robert. I mean, I'm cool if you just want to donate money. I'm okay with it, but I wish I could instruct you on the proper way to do a super chat so that I don't feel as though I've not read anything. Like if I don't read something with a super chat, even if I do it poorly, I feel as though I have taken money that I didn't rightfully earn. I mean, I worked for the government for a lot of years. I'm okay with taking money I haven't rightfully earned. It's just one of those things they teach you. What I was saying is I am carrying the petrified fish Havrog. Oh yeah, it's definitely better. The reason I switched my setup, so my microphone's over here and at a different angle. I'm going to get a boom for it so that I can swing it in. The reason I did it was because when I would do this, I could hear a definite change in the audio because I would get my arm in front of it. See what I'm saying? Can you hear the difference? There was a definite change in the audio, and I want it to be as good as possible. Bubbles gets a freebie. Bubbles, since you didn't get it with your $50 donation last time, here's your Electro Bell. Tonight's freebie isn't truly a freebie. I owe this to Bubbles because he donated so much goddamn money and I didn't have the fancy microphone connected. So Something's wrong with that fucking bell. Something's wrong with that bell. So, let me pull that off. Yeah, let's see here. Greetings and salutations, guys. I have to tell you, I spent a good chunk of time today fixing the refrigerator. We have a refrigerator that has a water dispenser and it's got the filter. I put a new filter in, and it was leaking a lot, and I couldn't get the old one. I couldn't get it back out. Like there was something wrong with the filter. And I spent a good chunk of time disassembling the refrigerator to stop the copious amounts of water that was running out of the bottom. It doesn't take long for water to build up in the bottom compartment or the bottom area of a refrigerator. And so I had to disassemble the entire filter thing, the entire filter mechanism, and pull it off, and then get behind the latch and disengage it and take the filter out. And I was like, ooh, that's going back to Amazon, like post haste. Like I paid $35 for that water filter and it did not fit. I tried twice. I was like, let me put it back in. Maybe it just didn't seat properly. Nope, same thing. Water's spraying out of it. So put the old one back in, and I was like, well, that's fine. Same brand, everything. I was like, can you believe the price of shit? A water filter for your refrigerator, $35. And I was like, well, I'll just use it without. So I took the water filter out. Oop, I hit the C. That's the problem with moving stuff around. I took the water filter out, and you don't get any water. Like the water thing doesn't work. And I was like, you're telling me you have to have the filter in? So I honestly don't care about that filter. I'll just keep resetting it until the flow gets to the point where it's like, look, it's the filter's full. But no, what I was saying is there's a video coming about this. I'll just go ahead and let you know. I already filmed Knife of the Year. Friday's video is up, edited. All the videos and stuff are up. And there's just so much stuff that I filmed. Like I filmed 5 videos in the last 2 days. I edited 4 of those 5. I'm going to try and film, what is it, Thursday, Friday? I'm going to try and film at least 5 more. And that way I've got them. But you guys are getting a Saturday video this week. We're doing a Saturday video. It's a special one. It's a special one, and I'm not going to do anything special with it. I haven't decided. I may do, okay, hear me out. I will do a Sunday release. Mr. McClintock. Hey, you know what? I had a chief that I worked for named Bruce McClintock. Awesome dude. The best chief I ever worked for in the Navy. Like, hands down. Like, that dude, I would have walked into fucking fire. I would have walked into hell for that dude. So what I'm thinking is, if you guys want, I will do a members-only live feed. Now, like I said, just because it's a members-only live feed, that just means only the members can comment. Let me move this microphone a little bit. That means that the members can comment, but like everybody is able to, I knocked the bell over. Everybody's able to watch. It's just that only the members can comment, unless you drop a super chat or you're a moderator. I'm thinking about doing that and releasing a video. So you might get a live feed and a video. So I'm not sure. It might only be a live feed. I don't know yet. It might only be the video. I don't know. But somebody said that the Havrog is an absolute monster. It is. And I'm going to say, I have not been, you'll see it in the video. I have not been that pleasantly pleased with a first day in pocket for a while. Oh, shit. I got to put the trash out. What time is it? Set an alarm for 10 p.m. to take out the trash. What do you mean no sound?
Take out the trash alarm to 10 p.m.
What do you mean no sound? Is anyone else? Are you guys able to hear me? I need a That's what I thought. So, someone could please allow, if someone could just message Mr. Nuts for Knives 20 and tell him that he's just got his device muted. And I will tell you, I don't know if you guys are watching my videos on a phone. Let me know if you're having garbled audio, because the fact is, I had a video that I did and I uploaded it, and it sounded fine on the computer. But when I tried, and it's not just my stuff. It's not just my stuff. It's like everything. I don't know whether they did an update to the YouTube app, but if you're watching it on a phone and it sounds all garbled, it's not my fault. That's YouTube's fault. Absolutely YouTube's fault. I tested it with headphones. I tested it connected to I do this with every video. No, not now. I'm talking about like the pre-recorded videos. But what I was saying is, it could be something I'm doing with the audio. But like I watched a video that I pre-recorded and I put it on and I uploaded it and I'm like, what the fuck? The audio is jacked up. It sounded all garbled. It sounded quiet, but nothing else sounds fine. But it's other YouTube videos as well. So what I'm gonna try something with the audio on the next couple videos. But keep in mind, I have this new software and I'm still learning how to use it. I'm still learning how the audio stuff. But what I was having was I don't know what's going on with my microphone. Every once in a while, I'll only get one side and it sounds very like right side or left side, uh, very, very loud on one side versus the other. And it just sounds odd. So I set up the surround sound and I panned it over and I evened out the audio because I can do that on this software now. But that's when I started noticing it. And I just don't know if maybe YouTube app does not know how to handle surround sound. But like I said, for every video that I do, I watch it on the device and then I listen to it on headphones. And then I take the computer out here to the studio and I hook it to the HDMI port on an HDMI cord and I listen to it on TV speakers and it sounded fine on all those. I put it on and then I watched, I sent a link to it to one of the guys it's his knife, one of his knives. And I'm like, hey, just a preview, what's coming up, everything. And when I played it on the phone after I sent him a link, it played on the phone. I was like, well, that sounds fucking horrible. So I don't know. I don't know what's going on. It could be my phone. I may have to take the phone in because I do record on my phone. So beard elves hypnotize me. So yeah, I do have, I'm going to pull this up. Let me see here. Last chance. Let's see here. All right. Is our Christmas sale over? Gifts for him. Shop by price. I think we'll do gifts under 100 today on Knife Center because we did gifts under 50 last time. So I don't know what's going on over there. Gotta pee. Pause the stream. No, I wasn't frozen. I was people like, what the fuck? Mike's so done with my BS, he doesn't even face it. I just ignore you. I pretend I didn't even see you. Which country would you rather spend a month on vacation? Antarctica, Kyrgyzstan, Libya, Venezuela, or the Federated States of Micronesia? I've been to Micronesia. It's beautiful. Kyrgyzstan and Libya, Venezuela, those all sound like fucking shitholes to me, to tell you the truth. But I have been to Micronesia, and it is very good. And I don't like the cold. It's 64 degrees out here, and I'm wearing long johns. I don't like the cold. Spend enough time in hot places. I spend enough time in hot places. I don't like that. I just don't like it. Like, my sister and I were talking about it. She's like, yeah, it's like 18 degrees. And I'm like, fuck that. It's like, you should come home again for Christmas. I'm like, yeah, it's so many things I'd rather do, like staple my nuts to a board or pull pull my ball sack up real tight to where there's like no wrinkles left and you can see the veins and then just snap it with a big red rubber band like all day. Like there's so many things I'd rather do than go back to that. I just fuck no. So I do have a paying member named Winston Cobretti that has bought me Thanksgiving and Christmas dinner. I currently have 4 pounds of prime rib, 2 pounds of 2 pounds of mashed potatoes, a big thing of gravy, and like 2 pounds of cornbread stuffing. And I'm like, good God, it's just me. I mean, I'm a big dude. I'm probably gonna eat most of it. But yeah. Oh, Mike knows his geography. I was trying to trick him. Like, LOL, Mike, Tunisia is the only nice place. Well, see, the thing is, I've been to a lot of the other places you listed. So I know where they're at. I've either been to them or I've been shithole adjacent to them. So yeah, Venezuela, like the current political climate in Venezuela, not going there. But yeah, Micronesia. Micronesia's nice. I've been to Micronesia. Took me a decade to where I could tolerate the cold after my forays to the desert. I went to Dubai and Jabal Ali, and I absolutely think that those two places broke my thermostat. Honest to God, I woke up. Well, Louis, I'll answer that in a second. My wife's Japanese and she's Buddhist, and we don't celebrate Christmas very often here. Like my daughter and I get gifts and stuff. I did not get my wife anything for Christmas because I bought my daughter and my wife each a $2,000 fucking plane ticket to go to Japan for Christmas. That's why I'm alone. That's what she got for Christmas. So that was a good shot. Like that hurts. You're like, what do you want for Christmas? Oh, well, I want to go to Japan. I was like, fuck. So I did, like I said, I talked to Alex Steingraber about the M3 tactical thing. There is more information forthcoming. You can always watch Alex's thing. I definitely think he is on the right track. And I told him, well, I'll hold judgment. Alex is going to be a guest on here before too many more moons. We're going to have Alex on as a guest. And I'll let Alex speak to his thoughts on the matter. I'm trying. Let me see. Can I turn this like this? How's this? I just don't have enough room. The microphone stand I'm using is just too. It's too big, and I can't get it close enough to get it the way I want. Does my what? Does she celebrate VSAC? Don't know. I really don't know. She's not. My wife's not religious at all. No, I said sometime soon. Alex is going to bed. He's in New York. I talked to him right before this, and he was already home. He's like on the couch, and he goes, "So these are the things I found out." And I'm like, "Okay." And I was like, he's like, "This is what I found out." I was like, "Okay, cool. What are you going to eat on Christmas? Cook up a nice." Okay. I know that the majority of my subscribers are either potheads or have had head trauma. That's what I'm figuring. Like that's the only reason I could have subscribers. Like you guys are all like in a group home facility with like because that's where I should be. Like somebody's feeding you mashed potatoes. I just said Winston Cobretti sent me 2 pounds of pre-cooked prime rib, or I'm sorry, 4 pounds of pre-cooked prime rib, 2 pounds of mashed potatoes, a big like 2-pound bag of turkey gravy, and 2 pounds of cornbread gravy. It's all in my refrigerator. Like that's what I'm going to eat. That's the plan. So I run the group home. Motherfucker, you take your meds, Bubbles. So no. What I was saying was I keep going back to this. I did a video about this petrified fish Havrog, and I have not been that happy with First Day in Pockets in a while. I mean, there are knives like, my Spyderco Police, and stuff like that. Uh, absolutely. No, I'm not gonna microwave that shit. Are you ridiculous? That is. I almost said an R word. You're being ridiculous. I have a sous vide. I can warm all that up to the same serving temperature in 30 minutes. That's all I need. Um, yeah, I mean, I have a sous vide. It's already pre-cooked. That's kind of what it's designed for. So I can just put it in the ye old cooking bucket, which for large items, I have a car wash bucket that I wash out really good because it's all vacuum sealed. Everything's already vacuum sealed. I can just put that stuff. No, I don't like the Mannix. I don't like 90% of Spyderco's designs. I don't like. If they start using it in a design, I would like. I mean, I wasn't gonna buy one as much as I like Sean Big Brown Bear, and I'm happy for him that he's got that collaboration with the steel and stuff. I honestly don't like that knife enough to make it worth getting, and I know it's kind of blasphemous for a knife guy. I don't give a fuck about most steels. I'm fine. I'm fine with D2 154 cm 440, 420 if it's done okay. As long as it's not 420J, Kamikoto. Um, I don't have a desire to go looking for ridiculous off the chart steals. That's Sean's thing, and I'm happy for him, and it's cool that he did it, and I'm curious about it, but I'm not gonna spend money to get something that's more difficult to sharpen. You know what I mean? Like that's been my whole thing. I was like, everybody's like, oh, I was like, look, for 99% of people on the market, the steels that are currently available and were available 10 years ago are absolutely adequate. And 99% of the people that own knives that jump on those new super steels could not tell the difference. I'm not saying that there aren't people that can. I can from sharpening and things like that. But uh I'm just saying that, okay, let's say 90% of the people that own knives in those super steels won't ever get those steels and reach them and take them to what they're designed to do. And two, could never tell the difference if you gave them the same knife in a much inferior steel. They're not going to know. You know what I'm saying? It's not that I'm not trying to shit on it. If you want to buy it, that's fine. I'm just saying there's a lot of people that really limit themselves on their choices of purchase. There's guys that like this is a great knife, and there's guys that be like, I wouldn't buy that was made in China. Your loss. I wouldn't buy that. It's in K110. It's an inferior steel. I'm like, great. I'll take the one you should have bought. I want more American made knives. Don't get me wrong. Like I said, I would love to have American made knives. I want a company to come out. This is something Alex and I were talking about. If the M3 thing is shady, I want a company that would be honest and come out and say, "Hey, look, this is the plan. Like I can make this stuff here now, but I can't afford to make the stuff I want to make. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna sell this stuff. This is the stuff that's American made. Everything else on our product line is outsourced, and then we assemble it. And the plan is that we're going to continue to do that. And as we make money that way, we're going to invest in the business and then purchase the machines we need to do everything in house. I want to see that. Like, I'm not saying that I haven't seen enough evidence yet to say that M3 is doing offshore. I'm just saying that Alex has a compelling argument. Quack, quack. That's all I'm saying. So I did talk to those guys. They seem like okay guys. So I hate to think that I would like to think that maybe that's not what's happening, but the preponderance of evidence is stacking up a little. Uh, did right. Let's see here. Yeah. I mean, you guys know that oh, guys. God damn, I keep hitting. This might not have been a good choice. Guys, so that you know, the sea snake is available and can be delivered prior to Christmas. I'm thinking. Let's see here. Nah, I'm not gonna do it today. I'm gonna do something. I haven't. I was just thinking that I could swap microphone stands and I was thinking I could swap microphone stands and then it would be like I'd have better access. I could get it closer. I think we'll just wait. I think we'll wait. I'm just gonna have to order an actual boom. I think I'm going to. I think what I'm going to do is just get a different microphone. I'm not pleased with this microphone. I really am not. But I didn't buy it. So, what witchcraft can get me a knife from now before Christmas? Amazon. Well, let's see. Hang on. Watch this. Let's see. Amazon.com. Oh, I forgot to do something. Hang on. No, that's Amazon Prime Video. Give me a second. Give me a second. I forgot to do something. Yeah, I think that you can still get. I think you can still get the sea snake delivered before Christmas. Do believe you can. But I'm checking. Let me check real quick. I ordered a computer desk through Amazon 5 days ago, and it won't get here until December 28th. No. Okay, so what I was saying about the sound, this is fine. Like this is fine. But the microphone's not great. I've re-listened to some of the live feeds. I'm using a different setup for this than I do my actual videos. This is a completely different setup. I even tool the studio differently. Like if you watch the studio tour that I did, like I have everybody's like, why do you use milk crates? Why don't you get a desk? And I'm like, because then I would have to move the desk to do everything else I do for filming. And they're like, oh, why don't you? I was like, look, I use milk crates and stuff like that. But this microphone just doesn't seem to give me the quality that I want. I'm going to use the soundboard, but I didn't buy it. Like I said, I'm going to get an actual good microphone and a stand that has a boom so that I can bring it in and have it here and like an actual professional microphone. So, but no, what I was saying is Amazon Prime. It's absolutely not what I want. That's not what I want. There we go. Let's see. Sea snake. Sea snake knife. Damn it. Why is it taking me? I'm trying to pull it up so I can show you, but I want to get it there first. I don't know. It just something's going on here. It keeps taking me to Amazon Prime Video. Hang on. I'm trying to see. Hang on. Yeah. Yeah. Hang on. I'll show you. Oh, hey, where'd everybody go? Can you guys? Fuck it. Doesn't. Oh, there. Okay, there we go. Screen went dark. I pushed the wrong button. Let's see here. Let's present this. I will show you guys right now. Chrome tab. Amazon Sea Snake, absolutely right there. Arrives before Christmas. Free delivery Saturday, December 24th. So yeah. Oh, hey. Let's see. I said $20 or more gets Electro. Gets you this. I don't want to. There. Hey. Okay. There we go. 4K camera fund. Your OnlyFans is gonna look fire. I'm not doing OnlyFans. And you know what? I have a 4K camera already. I can film I was filming in 4K. You guys didn't see the change. I now film in 1080p, and you can't even tell the difference. So we can discuss a trade. I just think I don't know what you guys are talking about. Mike, ask Santa for a soundboard. I have one. I have a mini soundboard. I don't need anything bigger than that.
I've got a fucking soundboard. How do you think I'm doing this without a soundboard? I mean, really, think about it. Ho, ho, ho.
So yeah, I don't need it. I don't need a soundboard. I've got one. Let me see here. We can discuss trade. Right on Aiden. Ring the bell earmuffs. I was getting to it. I don't know if you know this. Just for me to scroll up and down on another page, I can't see anything. Sounds like psychedelic trance. I want a demon ring. His lungs are made for butane. That's not I did not buy that. That's not a Wish soundboard. I didn't buy that. That was I have a friend that had a podcast and it was somewhat successful. And then it just got so busy with other stuff. He just couldn't take the time to actually do it anymore. And so he sent me his condenser mic and his soundboard. So I have an actual condenser mic like this. This is what I want. I want to have it here. Doesn't that sound better? Maybe, you know what I can do? Can you guys give me a second? I'm going to change this. I'm gonna change this quick. I have an option available. Well, sounds the same. It definitely sounds different for me. So, but I can get it right up here like this, and I can say things, nasty things. I mean, I'd say nasty things, but you guys really would have to pay a lot for that because I would have to demonetize the live feed that way. Merry Christmas to you too. Good night, Nuts for Knives. Well, if it doesn't sound any different to you guys, maybe it's just me. I don't know. But if I put it up here like this, I can do silly shit like this. So do you guys want to go look at? He said there's nothing sweet in my ear. Have any of you guys ever watched the original Death Race 2000? Have you ever seen the original one with David Carradine and Sylvester Stallone? And there's a scene in the thing where David Carradine's character is talking to Sylvester Stallone's character's navigator because it's a race. It's a cross-country race. And he goes, don't come over here. He's going to want to know. He's like, just tell him I was whispering sweet nothings in your ear. And Sylvester Stallone comes over to this chick and he goes, what did he say to you? He said there was nothing sweet in my ear. I'm like, it's one of my favorite movies. If I get on the giggle grass, I absolutely watch that. So, but we've been doing this for half an hour and I have not done anything fucking constructive. This is just fun. I enjoy this. I definitely enjoy the live feeds, and I wasn't joking when I told you guys the whole thing. Like I would do, I would do these for free, and I mean I kind of do. So all right, seems logical. I'll talk to you later. Like I said, there probably will be a video go up Saturday, so you'll have some Christmas Eve content. There we go. Now I'm comfortable. So if this audio sounds fine for you guys, I'm not gonna sweat it because I'm comfortable like this. So it was circa all the satanic Satan ew that came out. Yeah, it's a great movie. So yeah, let's share the screen here. And we're gonna pull up gifts under $100. I mean, we could look up, let's go back here. Gifts. Let's go back one. Shop by price. Do you want to do gifts over $200? Oh, wait, hang on. Hang on. Where'd that come? Where is that? There we go. Sorry, something got my attention. Fuck yeah, Boker. Fuck yeah, Boker. Come on. That is nice. Hang on. Look at that. I mean, for a Boker, I'm digging that. I mean, like, I don't know if I would want to pay $479 for it, but I could absolutely pay I would pay $260 for this version of it. I had the folder version of this, but this is an actual double-edged. Oh yeah, I like that. That's right up my alley. Fuck, that's god damn. Shit. Fuck, I wish I hadn't seen that. Now I want it. I got a whole lot of want in me for that right now. What do you guys want to look at? You want to shop by price? Do you want to do over 200 or do you want to do low budget, like budget stuff? Who would have the best price on a buck 110? To tell you the truth, probably Amazon. Would probably be my bet. Or Laura. Here's an unforgotten. I'm gonna go back to narcissist mode. This is an overlooked gem in the knife purchasing world. Okay. Army Navy stores, Army surplus stores. They have all kinds. I have bought. I get mad at my kid. Like if your grammar is like if your kid's grammar is shitty, I'm definitely judging you as a parent. I have purchased several knives at Army Navy stores that I could not purchase anywhere. I couldn't find anywhere else. And another place that's a good overlook for just your run of the mill stuff, like a buck 10 or like a Gerber multi-tool, Army Navy surplus. And if you have a police warehouse, because they're open to the public, you just can't buy. There are just certain things you can't buy, but you can purchase socks, boots, pants. You just can't buy emblems, badges, and things like that. So if you've got an Army surplus, Army Navy surplus, and or a police warehouse near you, go check out what they've got. Sometimes you'll find some hidden gems. And I just farted, and it smells like a dead animal. It smells like roadkill. My guts are really fucked up. And the reason I'm pushing real hard to get so much content done, I'm really afraid I'm gonna wind up in the hospital here in the next week or so. I feel it coming. Like my guts are, the diverticulitis, I believe, is making a reemergence. So I'm trying to get ahead because the next time I go in, they're probably just gonna cut out like 18 inches of my intestine. And I don't want to leave you guys without content. I'm really pushing hard to keep from no, it's not that. I haven't eaten too many of them. I'm not gonna lie, I have eaten some, but that's not what it's from. So boatload of those out here about 40 minutes from Fort Bragg. Yeah, and there's a bunch of them here in San Diego too. If you find an Army Navy surplus, you're probably gonna be able to find some of the stuff that you're looking for. Anyone gift themselves any gear for Christmas? Since no one else was going to figure out what the fuck I wanted for Christmas, I got myself a set of fucking insulated moccasins. No, I'm not a poop. But yeah, let's see here. Let's go back to this. But yeah, that's a place that I would look. Okay, back to this. I just it's been cold out here in the studio and my feet get cold. They're not Vans. They are insulated leather moccasins. What I would like to ask, and you guys haven't answered me, do we want to look at gifts under 100, gifts under 200, or gifts over 200? You know what? Do you want to look at gifts over 200 and see what people are buying each other for Christmas because they have disposable income and they I don't want to be rich. I just want to have enough money to be able to pump gas and just look aimlessly off in the distance and not look at the price that I'm like right now when I'm putting gas in the car, I'm just watching it. I'm like, good God. Good God, it's so expensive because the diesel Volkswagen. So, you know what? I don't want to be rich. There just seems to be so many problems with being wealthy. I have enough problems running a YouTube channel and having people that decide they want to send me hate mail and shit. We'll talk about that in another live feed. So yeah, I think we're gonna look at gifts over $200. We're gonna look at what people with disposable income are purchasing for each other. I wanted to get myself the latest LVC drop from TCNC. Had to drop 20K on housework, so I denied myself. I sold my house mainly because I got tired of being responsible for all that shit. Bro, I don't know if you know this. It's fucking expensive everywhere. Let's go, Brandon. That's all I gotta say. We're not gonna open that into a whole fucking thing. So what I want to look at, let's look at these. Let's look at what people that can look aimlessly off into the distance while they're pumping gas and not feel as though they're being butt fucked with a broken beer bottle. Let's see what they're buying for each other. So Benchmade Bushcrafter. You know what? If I was going to get another fixed blade bushcraft knife, it would absolutely not be a Benchmade. It would be that Monterey Bay Knives fixed blade they got. What is this? The Bushcrafter. What steel are we looking at? I want to see the steel because on a bushcraft knife, I absolutely do want to look at steel. S30V. No fucking thank you. Not in a bushcraft knife. No thanks. I'm going to want something more along the lines of either a carbon steel or something like that for a bushcraft knife, specifically because they do very, very well and they're easier to sharpen. And I don't like the grind on that. That's just a full flat grind. No, thank you. No, thank you, Benchmade. You bought a Spidey Chef? Do you feel bad about it? You probably should. I just would like to get, like I said, the Pukus and this, they're great. But what I'm saying is, I like the one that Sanford has over at Monterey Bay Knives, and it's very, very much like what I would want, and that would be what I would purchase because I like Sanford and I want to support his business, and it's something that would meet my requirements for outdoors. But I definitely would not be buying a fucking Benchmade S30V. That's like S30V chips when you fucking cut cardboard. What's it going to do in the field? Benchmade, $270 Cerakote machine handles bug out. Yeah, that's like polishing a fucking turd. End of the day, still got a turd. I hate this knife. Like, I know some people like it. I hate the Spidey Chef. I don't like it. So far, Para 3. See what I was saying about the Para 3? And I know a lot of people like it. It's shit on everything that's on Knife Center today. I like the Para 2. The Para 3 has got a weird blade to handle ratio. It just looks stubby and short, and I just don't like it. I don't like the Para 3. I like the Para 2. Benchmade Mini Osborne. That's actually cool, but not for 200. See, this is what I was saying. MSRP $230. $207 regular price. And it's in S30V. It's like if it was an S90V, you could maybe convince me it should be pushing the $200 mark. But it's an S30V, which is, in my opinion, not a good material It's not a good steel. It's very, very chippy. What is this? Yeah, click here to verify. Yeah, I'm not a fucking robot. It's because I'm using my. It's absolutely because I'm using my. I slid too fast. I'm using my VPN, and it's verifying I'm not a bot because it thinks I'm in. It thinks I'm in Eastern Europe right now. Wait, where do I have it set to? Now it thinks Eastern Europe. That's what I wanted. There we go. So yeah, that's not a bad looking. That's not a bad looking Spyderco. I wouldn't buy it. I've sharpened a couple of these, but especially like I still don't think that Spyderco's. I don't think it's worth it. Uh, this is not a bad looking knife. Still not $270. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just don't think you're getting a value on these. Isn't S90V much? No, S90V is way less chippy. S90V is my hands down one of my favorite super steels. If somebody tries to tell you that S90V is chippy, then they don't know what the fuck they're talking about. They absolutely are not dealing with. If they got S90V that's chippy, they probably got S30V and mixed up what they ordered. I don't even have my knife case over. I move stuff around. My knife case isn't close. The only thing I have is what's in my pocket. And since the wife's not here, I've had this in my pocket all day. I got to get my. I got to get my. I got to get my. My EXO jollies out while the wife's gone. So, yeah, what the fuck am I talking about? Yeah, that's what I was saying. What the fuck are you talking about? Where'd everybody go? Did somebody else live? Because there's only 29. Is somebody giving something away? You know, we don't do that here. We will be. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of that. Let's see. I'm just like these prices just boggle my mind because they're not that good. I don't even want to look at these. Like, this is what people, okay. I forget about this knife. I forget about the Kapara every fucking. I want this knife. Oh, it's $100 off too. That's very enticing. But I'm not dropping. I don't have $233.45 to drop on a knife right now. I do like this knife though. I remember the first time somebody pointed out to me, I was like, "Well, you say you don't like Spydercos. What about what about this one?" And I was like, "Yeah, you know what? I like that. That is a good looking knife. I like that a lot. That is fuck. I wish I had a little bit of disposable income right now. I wish I was that guy, like I said, that has disposable income. $233 is not bad. The Kapara, that is a good looking knife. It's an S30V, I know, but I can overlook that. I would if they had a different. Here you go. Fuck. You know what? I'm gonna voice an unpopular opinion. I don't like Timascus as a scale material. I like Timascus as an accent. I think that when you do this, I think when you do this, you lose a little bit. It looks like it just looks it's too much. I think that we should start using Timascus in much more of uh, a very conservative manner. I think that this knife would have been really cool with a Timascus pivot plate or blackened titanium with a Timascus inlay. That's what I would say. And what was that? Mike wants that real subscriber. Yeah, I don't do giveaways. Okay. I want to address it. There's like 40 people here. We'll get back to those knives in just a second. I want to address something, and I'm not at all. How do I do this? How do I do this? I'm not bagging on channels that do giveaways. It's a very good way to grow your channel. It is. I don't want to grow the channel that way. What I want is if I only get 50 or 60 people on a live feed, fine. But the 50 and 60 people that are here are going to appreciate my content for the content. I feel bad for some of these channels that do tons of giveaways because someday they're going to realize I can't continue in this fashion. Something's going to dry up. Companies are going to stop sending them stuff. They're going to run out of money to purchase things. And they'll be like, okay, I got to go like 3-4 months. And then they're going to have that heart drop moment when they lose several hundred subscribers at a time. And I don't want that. What I want is we're at 10,000 subscribers and I'm holding steady and I don't do giveaways. If I did giveaways, would I get more people? Yeah. I don't want, and that's what 2A Dave was saying. Where'd it go? Mike wants that real subscriber, not that only here to win subscribers. Come 10K giveaway, I guess. Yeah, I guarantee because I'm giving away well over $1,000 worth of stuff to give. I'm gonna have like 100, but the fact is they're gonna have to subscribe. Because guess what? If you want in on that 10K, you got to be a subscriber. You got to interact. That means that you have to subscribe, you have to view, and the only way you're going to win is you make a comment. So if people think that I'm just going to give away $1,000 worth of stuff to just random people, that's not what's going to fucking happen. What's going to happen is I'm going to do a live feed and I'm going to limit it to only subscribers. And that's the only people that can make comments because I want to give stuff away to people that have shown me a little bit of loyalty, people that have made this channel grow, and to people that are here and I enjoy spending time with. And so that's why people, I think people are like, oh, well, how do I win? What do I got to do? Just drop a comment? That's not how it's going to work. We're going to do the views. I could have 200 people here. And if they're not subscribers, if like only 80 of them are subscribers, only 80 people are going to be entered into the giveaway. And we're going to do the random number pick. I'm figuring out how I want to do the prize packs. But I'm not bagging. Like I tell Bees Blades all the time. That's why I changed my Friday time frame. I can't compete. Bees Blades gives stuff away. And I hope he can continue to do that. That's great for him. That's how he got all these subscribers. It's not what I want. I don't want people that are only showing up to see what they can get from me. This is a reciprocal thing. We enjoy this. This is fun. It's not just here because when I have done giveaways, majority of the comments, when are you going to give it away? Sometime after the first hour. I will probably do giveaways throughout the entire live feed for the 10K giveaway after New Year's. The other thing too is I'm not doing the 10K giveaway until after New Year. You know why? Because I don't want people to give up time with their family for the holidays. So, Bubbles, I'm here for the long run. Thank you very much, Bubbles. And Bubbles, you get special bell just because you've given more money recently than anyone. There's bells. There's bells. I heard I heard Mike was throwing in endorsement for a paid supporters too. I heard you're fucking wrong. So how many likes are we at? Guys, that's the other thing too. Like I said, the likes. Like people don't understand. Views are one thing. You can have thousands and thousands of views. If it doesn't have likes and interactions, YouTube still won't recommend it. If you have like a very close to, like if you've got 39 people on a live feed and 39 people like it, what's going to happen is YouTube's going to go, hey, this must be good. And they're going to throw that out there and then like show it to like 40 or 50 more people. And 40 or 50 more people come in. And if you keep that like ratio going, more and more people get it recommended to them. So at any rate, let's see here. I keep hoping Mike includes that Christmas tree. You mean this one that, hang on. There is no Christmas tree. There is no Christmas tree. I'll send you a picture of it. I can send you, like, just send me your email address. I'll send you the file that I use for it. And the ones that are here are the same faces you see faithfully in other creators' lives week after week, here too, here for the content. That's what I want. I want people that are here for the content. So, man, I've been around since the blue easy up. Yeah, the old blue easy up out in the yard. We did shit in my kitchen. Like upgrading was I got a canopy that had sides so that I could be outside in the winter. When it's like 40, it does. I'm not gonna lie, it does get like in the 40. It's right now, it's in the 40s. It is. Oh no, I'm sorry, it's 52. But like I put a heater in that canopy and I had the doors and I'd zip it up and we do live feeds out there at night and I had a light overhead. Now I have an actual studio. I have a full garage and I film stuff and I have $300 worth of editing software and I do like TV level transitions and shit. So the channel has definitely grown. 38 out of 39. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So we're going to see people rolling in. Need more channels like that are about the knives, not about the money. Well, I mean, don't get me wrong. I would absolutely love to make more money at this channel. But if that means that I got to compromise my principles, that's not what I want. Now, I will take sponsorships that are outside. Like if I will not take a sponsorship from the knife world if I know it's shady. Like you'll never see me shill Kami Kodo knives. I shill doll strung knives because I'm not gonna lie, they're pretty good fucking kitchen knives. But I won't put up anything. Ooh, I won't put up anything as a channel sponsor or something like that I'm not happy with the product. I got to test the product, and so that's where I'm at with that. So, honestly, Mike, I'd rather spend time with you in the chat than with most of my family anyway. Isn't it funny how it's like that? Like everybody's like, how come you don't ever go home? I was like, I love my family. They're like, well, you never go back to Ohio. I was like, I didn't say I want to fucking be around them. I said I love them. I can love my family from afar. You always love your family. You have to. That's the law. Hey, nothing says you got to like them very fucking much. You know what I mean? Okay, the fireplace then. I'm initially here because you're a vet, and even though you were Navy, I still support fellow vets. I just stayed because you put out good info that's easy to follow. I had news for you. I was a dirt sailor for a few years. I am gonna skip a lot of these. There we go. Now I'm caught up. So like I was saying, I'm gonna go back. We get back to this. Like I was saying, I find that tacky. I find it gaudy. Like the first few times I ever saw it, I'm like, that's really fucking cool. Like a full Damascus candle with a fucking Damascus blade, and I was like, yeah, that's the shit right there. But then as time passed, I'm like, now everyone's done it. Now I want to go back to like accents, like a pocket, like Damascus pocket clip is gorgeous. A Damascus pivot collar. I love that. You know, just little accent pieces, beautiful. But to tell you the truth, this $950 knife looks gaudy to me. You know what I'm saying? Like it just looks too much. It's too much. And I'm not at all trying to say that it's not a gorgeous item. I'm just saying I think it's too much. Like this is where I would be. That if you could get me a titanium one, like I have my buddies in for a while. It's in stock and it ships for free. That's a good looking knife like that. I like that. And then you got this, the 229. This is the full size version, the big version of the Ultramar Redención that I have. Like I said, I cleaned up stuff out here. I had to clean up out here, and I've got this my knife cases got moved around and stuff. So I don't have anything out here except just I have the Havrog. That's the only knife, right? That seems weird. Oh, what do we got here? You guys remember the old superconductor days? Yeah, I think superconductor would look really cool just as an accent piece. So, yeah, I wouldn't mind superconductor as an accent. Do I want an entire scale? No. So, yeah, that's a good knife right there. 375 is not a bad price. These ones, Tino has one of these. Tino has one of uh the ones that were done by Riat. He has this exact one. It's a very, very good knife. Really, really good knife. I thought I wanted this one, and then I got the mini one. I traded him a Hoback. I feel as though I feel as though he got the short end of the shaft on that one, knowing now what we know about Hoback. I mean, I thought, okay, since I've thrown out other unpopular opinions, I knew Jake Hoback was a shisty, slimy piece of shit the first time I met him. Now, I'm not saying I'm not trying to be slanderous. Well, yeah, I'm not trying to be slanderous about like the knife stuff. Like he may possibly, I don't fucking believe him, but from day one, the first time I ever met Jake Hoback, I'm like the putting Bible verses on his knives and all that stuff, and the way he came across, and I'm like, he just seemed, because I grew up in the Bible Belt, and everything I picked up from him, I picked up televangelist vibes from that dude, and I'm like, that's a slimy, shisty, sideways piece of shit. And guess what? Turns out that my shisty, slimy piece of shit televangelist vibe, that radar still works. I still got it. We appreciate diamonds because many less exist than your average rock. Part of the allure of the exotic, expensive materials because we aren't oversaturated with. Yes, see, there you go. But yeah, I stand by it. And you know why? You know why I think that? One of the big things that really makes me mad. One of the things that really makes me mad about it is that, like, okay, Jason Browse, to his credit, I mean, granted, he didn't tell anyone that he was getting materials sourced overseas and then putting and assembling the stuff here, but he was adding 51% of the overall value of the knife. He was not getting finished knives made. The ones he had knives that were listed as made in China, and those were full up deals. Those were full up builds, and he said they were made in China, but he also had knives that were listed as made in America, and he was adding more than 51% of the overall value. And granted, he could have been more forthcoming. Like, yeah, I sourced the materials and I build them here, and I have all the oversight on all the final assembly. That's perfectly legal, because I guarantee you, almost all of a Boeing aircraft is made in China, and then it's all assembled at the plant in the United States. That's legal. You can do that. Would it be better to be forthcoming about where the parts were manufactured? Yes. But Jake Hoback led the fucking charge and almost put Jason Browse out of business. And I like Jason. Jason's a good friend of mine. And that fucking, you know what? I've went too far. I have overstepped. I'm angry. My family's not here. I'm fighting with depression. And right now I'm about to start fighting with Jake Hoback online. Because what's going to happen is I'm going to continue to do this. And then I'm going to go on Instagram and I'm going to start an entire shitstorm. So Jake Hoback's a piece of shit. I don't own any of his knives. Here's the thing. The Quayback was a very, very well-made knife, and it was made here in the United States. I thought it was a little... I thought it looked a little... How do I want to say it? Elementary. But it was a good knife. It was a very decent knife. It wasn't my type of knife. Jesus, that's loud. But yeah. Browse blades have a sweet action handle. Yeah, Jason's knives are good. And like I said, Jason fell off the map. You know why? because Jake Hoback fucking led the charge to vilify him. And then karmic retribution, what happens, turns around and the universe has a way of getting even. Turns out that Jake Hoback was doing something even worse. He was having entire knives made overseas and not telling anyone. So, yeah, sorry. I'm off my soapbox. I'm off my soapbox. Sorry. 40 people here. How many likes have we got, guys? See this. Fuck, why is this only $335? Why? Why, Knife Center? Why do you want to have me divorced? Why does Knife Center want me to get divorced? I want this. Can we do members stuff after the stream? Yeah, I got enough stuff done. If you want to do some member stuff after the stream, we can do a member stream on stream. I'll announce it in Murky. I will announce it in the chat room. Yes, we can do cutlery. We can actually, if you want to stream it, we can actually watch it all together. We can do that. I will do that for you guys, paying members. We can do that tonight. I was going to do a members only live feed this weekend, but if you guys want to do it tonight after, I absolutely will do that. So check the Gilded server for a link to the movie stream, and we'll watch Cutlery Corner Network there as a group, as opposed to just doing the chat thing. Yeah, we'll do that. I will be in and out. I have things that I have to do here in the house. My wife sent enough stuff. My wife sent enough stuff that I had to use the fucking furniture dolly to get it, and like an actual dolly, like what I used to move the deep freeze. I had to get the mail in the house with that. She sent 10 boxes of stuff from Japan, big heavy boxes of food and stuff. Yeah, fuck me. 333. Well, we'll see what my time looks like. I might do it this weekend as well. We'll see what Saturday looks like. Oh, is Rocky here? Hey, Chef Rocky. What's up? I didn't even see you drop in. So like I said, I really wish this was prohibitively expensive. Because I definitely want that. Fuck, that's such a good looking knife. I love the Borka stuff. I don't even need it. I don't even need a dagger for it. I don't need, and the sheath. Did you see that? Look at that. Nice pocket clip, belt clip on it. Fuck. Damn it. I don't have any money for that. Mini bug out. No, thank you. Here's another Boker Applegate folder. That's a good looking knife right there. Oh, I farted. Did you guys hear it? Chef Rocky, don't go anywhere. You're going to get, what kind of bells are you going to get?
Thank you for being my friend. Needed one.
Ho, ho, ho. Merry Christmas.
Why do I want that? I love to you and yours as well, Chef Rocky. Did she hide a Rockstead in there? No. My father-in-law he told me he doesn't understand why I like him. And okay, so hopefully Chuckett's here. So here's what happened. So if you guys have been watching, Chuckett's been asking in the live feeds if I found that husk knife. So my wife packed that husk knife up and took it to Japan. And she took it over to Japan and showed it to my father-in-law because it was listed as a Japanese kitchen knife, right? So my father-in-law, I was like, babe, do you know where that knife went? Because originally Chuckett told me I could just throw it away. He's like, just throw it away, get rid of it. I don't fucking want anything to do it. And then he was like, somebody's asking him to send it to send it back to him, that he didn't want him to throw it away. And I was like, well, I don't know where it's at. And so I talked to my wife, and she's like, oh yeah, I took that with me. It's here. And I was like, I was like, oh, she's like, yeah, I wanted to show it to my dad. And I was like, did you show it to him? She's like, no, not yet. Hang on. And so we're on FaceTime, right? And she's like, Papa, これのナイフね。迷子の YouTube のsubscriber は郵便ポストにしてね。これはどう? And she was like, one of Mike's subscribers sent this knife to him. What do you think of it? And my father-in-law picked it up and he's drinking coffee. He puts his reading glasses on and he looks at it and he goes, takes his reading glasses off and he puts the knife on it. And he looks at me. He's like, 誰がこれのゴミが買った? And I was like, what he said was like, who bought this trash? And I was like, right? In case you guys didn't know, I actually speak fluent fucking Japanese. You guys want to see something? I know we can look at the knives and stuff, but I want to tell you, so like, I wish Nico was here to back this up. Nico has been to several knife shows with me, and there is a couple companies that show up with knives, and they're from Japan. And the first time I ran into these guys, they sell like a Higo no Kami style knife. And so I show up and I walk up to him, I was like, どこでこれは作ってでから関からSuzuki? And they're like, so Suzuki she. And they're looking at each other and I forget what I look like. And I was like, and I forget what I look like. And they're looking at me like, what the fuck? Because I'm speaking Japanese. And they're like, wait, say who farted? 誰が鳴らすは臭いよ. Who farted? It stinks. There you go. So at any rate, like I was saying, like just the look on their face, they're like, what the fuck is this? And then we just have a conversation in Japanese. And it's just, it like, you can see it, it makes their day. And when you see them at a show after, and they see me, they're all like, oh, miru, atarashi no model aru yo. They're like, we got a new model out. I'm like, cool. It's just funny. I get a kick out of it because I know what I look like and I forget what I look like. And I like the shock factor on people's faces when I just start speaking Japanese. So, yeah, let's get back to this. Let's get back. I do like this. This is the Mogadishu Memorial. The Mogadishu 1977 Memorial version of the. That is a good looking fixed blade, guys. That really is. 390. They're only 500. It's a limited edition run. 500 limited edition run. That's a good looking knife. I mean, I know some people aren't going to like it. I like it. I think it's good. I don't like these ones. I don't like these versions. I like the more rounded, almost Spanto style ones. Rocky, new pay. Oh, hang on. We got to do something special. Every time we get a new paying member, I got to do something special. That gets, because over the lifetime of him being a member, he definitely is going to earn. He's definitely going to earn these bells. Sorry. Didn't mean to. Didn't mean to do that. Sorry about that. Oh, this is what I'm talking about. I don't. Thank you, Rocky. Thank you very much. Was it an easy language to learn? Once you realize, this is the knife I was talking about. I'm not such a fan of. Once you realize that it's a phonic-based language, as opposed to each letter having its own sound, you use a combination of letters to, you use a combination of letters. You want me to do that? Okay, hang on. So here is the thing you have to learn about Japanese. And now that I'm up here at the podium, Japanese is definitely a phonic-based language versus where we have each letter has a plethora of different sounds, like the C can make the sound. When you realize that each combination of letters, a, I, u, e, o, ka, ki, ku, ke, ko, ta, chi, tu, te, to, are individual building blocks, you can realize that it's very, very simple on how to build a word. And so it's not so much each letter has its own sound or a group of sounds. Is the letter A. E, the letter E. Each one has its own sound, but then there are combinations of syllables that you use to build all the words. So, 日本語はね、あまりね、難しいじゃない、でも、って感じ。This class sucks.
No one fucking asked. Two-way Dave, I'm going to need to see you after class. I'm going to eat your soul.
That's not what you want to hear from your teacher. At any rate, so there we go. Yeah. Hit him with a spitball. So like I was saying, I don't like these versions of these knives. So Rocky. If you go to Rocky, if you go to the community tab on my main channel, you'll find a link to the Gilded server. If you let me know when you sign up, if you DM me, I will add you to the server so you have access to all the chat rooms. And then you'll see tonight we're going to do, I think we're going to watch Cutlery Corner Network together here. So yeah, that's not one that's I'm not such a big fan of this. And then the knife we were talking about before was this one. And like I said, it's a 500 piece run. This is the Mogadishu 1977 Mogadishu, the operation. I can't remember what it was. Little gray on my history there. Now see that right there? Guys, I can't tell you how many times I've thought I've got to get a sword cane. I want a sword cane so bad. But I just can't. It's Damascus. That is a very good looking sword cane. As well, it should be for, what are we looking at here? $526. That's, and it's got, guys, it's got a dagger. And guys, come on. Who doesn't want this? Like every PDM loves everything about that. Like that is absolutely. Okay, look. You can own anything you want in California. You just can't carry anything you want in California. Like everybody's got this big misconception, like, oh, everything's illegal in California. Actually, California is very liberal about their gun laws or their knife laws. But the fact is, even OTFs and stuff like that, you can have them. You just can't carry them. That's the thing. Fucking all kinds of shit's illegal in California to carry. Pepper spray, batons, all that shit. I own all those things. I can buy them at the fucking store. I just can't carry them on my person. I can have them here at my house. So let's see here. I like that sword king. This I fucking hate. Like this is, I've seen them. People have tried to sell me on these. I'm like, fuck no. And at $225, you know what I could get? I could get a fucking Wee Incisor, which is actually a good knife. Columbia River Knife and Tool. I look at the stuff that Columbia River Knife and Tool makes. Like, look at that. Columbia River Knife and Tool released this. And I'm like, you know what? It just goes to show that they'll fucking make anything. Here's another shit company. Mantis Knives. Any of you guys ever owned, I'm going to go full screen on this. Any of you guys ever owned a Mantis knife? Have you ever had one? So wait, let me see. Well, I'm just saying, like you can carry pretty much anything you want. outside of OTFs, Bally's, and swords. Like you can have any fixed blade you want as long as it's California. Like cities, individual cities have prohibitions on certain things. But like I can carry in San Diego, I can carry any folding knife I want. I can carry any fixed blade I want as long as the fixed blade is not concealed. You can do any of that. When I'm saying like they are very, very lax with knife laws, they really are. They'll let you now. Places like San Francisco and certain cities will have rules. We've went through this before. So that's what I'm saying. No mantis. Okay. So I was going to say, if you've ever owned I was going to ask everybody, like, have you ever owned a mantis knife? And I wanted to see how many people said yes. And I want to be like, okay, I want to see how many people have owned a good mantis knife. I've handled so many mantis knives. I was like, oh, you should do a video about this. And I'm like, I'd fucking rather not. I've had people try to like, yo, send you one for a giveaway. I was like, I wouldn't do that. Here's it's like that's a Mike type video. So here's another shit company.
Why are you laughing? It's not funny. Just fucking do it.
He's not wrong. Is Mantis Quartermaster? I thought that they were two separate companies. I thought that the owner of Mantis was the father of the guy that owned Quartermaster. But like I said, I just never had a good, I've never seen a good Mantis knife. So if you've had a Mantis knife, chime in. And then the secondary question was, have you had a good Mantis knife? So, okay, yes, I've owned one. No, I ever had a good one. Most cops don't give a fuck about a knife unless you're using it against someone. That's what I'm saying. Like, I carried stuff. Like, I've open carried stuff that is blatantly illegal. I got pulled over by a cop because my right turn signal didn't work one time. And come to find out that the entire assembly that holds the light had just fallen out. And he helped me put it back in. And he saw my knife case. He recognized me from YouTube. And he goes, is that all your knives? And we went through it. He goes, bro, these fucking Microtechs are dope. Never once said a word about the fact that I had an illegal item in my car. And I was high. I was stoned out of my fucking gourd. That's why I was on surface streets. Did not care. Let's see here. I like the deadlock. I do like the CR. The only thing I will say about CRKT is I like their deadlock. I don't remember. I don't remember. I just know that I know that my buddy Flippin' Bean over on Instagram, he has a titanium quartermaster that's magnetic. And every fucking Mantis knife I've ever seen is just hot fucking trash. So let's go ahead before I forget. Yeah, and here's the thing. On top of that, it's not even a good looking knife. Look at that. You got to ask yourself, was it intended to have a recurve, or did it just end up that way? You always get out of cop tickets, not because I'm hot as fuck, because I'm a veteran. Well, you know what? Only facts. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. Like, I've never seen a picture of you, so I would have to say it's probably because you're a veteran. I think you would agree. I think I would have to agree. But, I mean, I could be wrong. Oh, guys. I saw a picture. I have to do this. I'm sorry. This is too funny. I saw a picture of Brad Pitt with a bunch of different girls he's dated. And if you watch it, the title of the picture was like, the caption was, Brad Pitt morphs into any woman he's dating. Okay? Have you seen Brad Pitt in that DeLonghi coffee commercial? I thought for fucking sure that it was Don Johnson. And then I saw that picture. I was like, fucking Brad Pitt's dating Don Johnson. He has morphed into Don Johnson. I was like, Brad Pitt and Don Johnson are fucking. That's the only thing I could think. Like I saw it and I was like, I saw because in my head I saw the picture, I saw the commercial first. I was like, holy shit, he's turned into Don Johnson. He is like 40-year-old Don Johnson. Like if you put them side by side, you're like, Jesus Christ, they're father and son, or they're the same fucking person. And so I was like, he's like a young version of Don Johnson. And then I saw the picture, like Brad Pitt morphs into any girl he's dating. And I was like, oh my God. Oh my God. Dude, I'm not gay, but I can look at Don Johnson even now and be like, that's a good looking dude. Like if like if 40-year-old Don Johnson or today Brad Pitt walked into my house and my wife fucking told me, he's like, we're here to tell you, like, it was a one-time thing, but we had sex and I cheated on you with Brad Pitt or Don Johnson. I'd be like, I think I'm gonna have to kind of forgive that one. Like I wouldn't fuck him, but I can absolutely understand why she did. You know what I mean? I'm not gay, but I can look at him and go, that's a good looking dude. At any rate, Brad Pitt. Brad Pitt is fucking Don Johnson. Can you just picture that in your head? I haven't even gotten into any of the giggle grass yet, and that's what's coming out of my head right now. Like, I think I've permanently burned something up in my brain. Could be all the head traumas. Uh, so yeah, like I said, with this being a mantis, you have to ask yourself, was that intended to be a recurve, or was that just something that happened? That is fucking awful. I don't like anything about that. Yeah, that's just ridiculous. Let's look at something else. Okay, here we go. This I can get behind. That's a really good knife right there. The Tactical Rockwall, the Tactical Knife Company Rockwall. That's a very, very, very good knife. Elvis was the best looking dude, no homo. Yeah, I mean, I can see that when he was younger. I've seen pictures. I seen I seen a video that they were doing, like, I watch a lot of history stuff on YouTube, and they were talking about when he got drafted, and I was like, you know what? He was a pretty good looking dude. I get it. Yeah, the Bally scissors on the other hand. This right here, this is a really good knife. 300. Okay. There you go. American made, $329, USA made. That's how you do it. That is a good knife. Fuck, that'd be a good knife at 400 or 500, but it's really good at 3. That's not even on sale, guys. That's just the price. I love what Tactical Knife Company is doing. I don't get the pins because I've never been a pin guy, but where are we at on likes? We got 41 people watching. Where are we at on likes? I would like to say, since we've had people leave and come back, that we probably have more than 44. Yeah. I dig that. I like the Tactical Knife Company. I like liner locks. Is somebody shitting? Are you shitting on liner? Who's shitting on liner locks? Wasn't that the knife we discussed that had pivot slot? No, I don't think so. I've never seen a tactical. I've never seen a Tactical Knife Company knife that was anything but like bang on. I like liner locks. I like liner locks for a specific reason. You heard me talk about it. I like the fact, here, let me bring it back. I'll tell you why I like liner locks. I get the same thing that I'm used to in a frame lock, but I don't have that kick over and lose any. I didn't say tactical. I said tactile. Did I say tactical? Tactile. It's the same thing where I live. I don't care how you spell it. It's the same thing. I have the same action that I'm used to on a frame lock because, like, I have very few knives that aren't frame locks. When I have a button lock, I find myself looking for the lock. But I do like other locks. The majority of the knives that I have and I've had for a while have been frame locks. But it kind of bridges that gap. Like I don't lose anything. I got to tell you, this knife is super comfortable. It is past time where typically knives that I'm reviewing are still in my pocket. Usually my knives are in my pocket. That knife is in my pocket, and if Jared's not careful, it's going to be my knife, and I just won't send it back to him. So, yeah, let's get out of this. Tactile Knife Company. Yeah, their stuff's really good. I've seen zero issues. I haven't gotten to review a lot of stuff. If I was gonna pay $379 or $357, I wouldn't get the Victorinox. They're not bad, but like I said, I honestly have been kind of spoiled by the Doll Strong stuff. And people are like, "Oh, well, they probably handpicked the stuff they sent you." I was like, "No, it's provided through Amazon as the delivery. So they're sending it from their Amazon store." Isn't it funny when I did and I didn't like it. I'm not gonna lie, I told the guys at CJRB, I was like, "I don't like this lock." It's it if I had to pick in order of locks, like those sliding back locks like that, it would go Shark Lock, Axis Bar Lock, Atlas Lock from Cold Steel, Recoil Lock from CJRB, and at the very bottom, that stupid ass one that Snacks did that comes disengaged. Everybody's like, "I've never seen it come disengaged." I was like, "Watch my goddamn video. I did it twice by accident. I fucking did it twice by accident. The lock came out of its slot and it was slopping around. Like it was broken. Like until I pushed it back in. Like, I don't believe you. I was like, go watch the fucking video. I like, fine. If you like the knife, that's fine. But don't try to tell me that like he did it so that you could take it apart and clean it. No, that's what he said after he realized he fucked up and he had a design that was slipshod and fucking half-assed. I'm on a tear tonight. I'm just tearing into everybody. Scorpion Lock. I haven't seen the Scorpion Lock yet. But that's my order. I can't put it on a list if I haven't gotten to see one yet. Oh, you talking about the thumb studs on this? The thumb studs being in micarta. I saw that and I'm like, I'm fucking down. I'm like, that's you got me on that. Like, I'm sold. Well, I was saying, like, if I was gonna get kitchen knives at this point, I definitely would go after the Dull Strong stuff. I like them, and I'm never buying another Wusthof. Guess what? Because I know where they're fucking made. There you go. This is the one. This is the one that Tino has. The CPM 3V with the titanium, textured titanium. Okay, so the 80/20.5, I was like, nope. I'm not down. I'm like, nah, I can't fucking do it. Because he has both. I had the FRN and I saw this. I had the FRN one and I was like, no, because I had gotten used to the 80/20, the full size one that Jared sent me, and I loved it with the Shark Lock. I got this one from Tino, the one in 3V with the titanium, textured titanium, this one right here. And like I said, I did the video about it. I was like, I changed my mind. This is absolutely as good as the one I saw. Mike, verbally reprice everything we're looking at. What I would pay for it and what I think it's, you were talking about what I think it's worth. The CF one is $110 cheaper. I don't like any of the other scale patterns. I like this. That's what I'm saying. Like, this is good. The titanium one is so good. This is as good as the other one. So let's see here. 375. I mean, I've definitely paid more for worse knives. Benchmade S90V drop point rich light. Okay, this 250/52, not horrible. Let's look at some images. S90V. Nope, lost me. You lost me. I don't. You can tell me all the fucking reasons why I would want orange on my knife, and I'm going to tell you that I don't care and I don't like it. 252 for this. That's not out. That's not horrible. That's really not horrible for a big chunk of S90V. And I do have to admit, Benchmade's heat treat on S90V is good. So yeah, 250 on that. I mean, what was it? Original price? Was original price? 280. That's still within the realm of what I would think about paying for something like that, an S90V. Now, I'm not a fan of the knife itself. 207 down from 230. I'm telling you right now, I wouldn't pay the mini Osborne 940. I wouldn't pay 100. I wouldn't pay more than $120 for it. That's what it should be. 230. Benchmade is robbing people. And I'm going to tell you something else I will tell you about Benchmade that I've noticed. I have yet to have a new Benchmade that came in that didn't have, like, if it's an axis lock and it's got nice smooth action, it has nice smooth action because the pivot's loose. And if you tighten it down to where there is no blade play, so you're like, oh, it's nice smooth, and you're like, oh fuck, I got blade play. You turn that a cunt hair, and I don't mean like you know, a dark, thick Middle Eastern one. I'm talking like a thin blonde one. You go that far, and that motherfucker is locked up, and it takes 2 hands to open it. I'm like, what the fuck? And people are like, well, that's just how axis locks are. I was like, I've got 3 other knives recently that were under $100 that used an axis lock that did not have blade play and were smooth as shit. So I disagree. They're like, well, it's because it's on washers. Then do something else with it. Figure something else out. But I've got other knives that run on washers that absolutely don't have blade play, and they're slick. My QSP Penguin, $30 knife, no blade play, and that motherfucker is smooth as silk. Fucking Benchmade. Goddamn Benchmade. You know why I get so upset? I used to love Benchmade. I like the axis lock. I just think that other companies absolutely have done a better job of it. Like I said, Hogue Ritter does Benchmade better than Benchmade. There's no reason for this knife to be $230 regular price and $207 on sale. This is that shit that happens where companies chase the secondary market price. Spoker M4. I don't like that. Absolutely not. I don't like it. I will tell you, I like the handles. I don't like that knife. We're just going to go ahead. I'm not a fan of Damascus. Okay, hang on a second. What is this one? The Best Tech. Oh, hey. I'm not gonna lie. I do like Best Tech knives, which might be why I like the M3 stuff so much. $204. Best Tech. Oh. Ostap Hell Ivy front flipper. It's a front flipper. So I'll pass, but ooh, here we go. Here we go. Ah, never mind. It's got, okay, here's a, do you guys think that whoever did the Besh wedge design actually intended to do that, or they just fucked up while they were grinding and that's what they wound up with? Have you guys seen these? So this tip comes down and it's ground chisel here and it's ground chisel on the other end and it's flat. It doesn't really have a point. It has like a fucking chisel at the very front. And I'm like, can I ask why? I mean, there's probably a reason for it. I just can't find one. So no. Oh, chuck it. You missed it. I told everybody the story about my father-in-law. Who bought this trash? I told everybody the story. Yeah, I don't. Gits does not make any sense to me. Like none. I just don't. Can someone explain it to me? Like, if there's a reason, is it an orthotic purpose? Like, I don't get it. I just don't get them at all. They're just ridiculous to me. I thought it was cool at first. Now I realized it was a Besh wedge. Yeah, we've already seen this. The Redention 229, they just have a different version. Cold Steel Magnum Tanto 3V 303. That's too big for something I would want around here. Now, you guys know I like Delicas. We're going to skip this stuff. Fox knives. All right, we'll look at this. Fox knives, they've got some good stuff. And I might go a little long tonight because I'm in a good mood. And like I said, I've got videos filmed all the way into next week. I just have to do a bunch of editing. That's not a bad looking knife right there. These are really, really good looking knives, to tell you the truth. I like this. Where'd everyone go? I had like 41 people here. Where'd they all go? Super yucky. Yeah, I like the MKM and Vox. I like them both. I've had some knives that were made by Vox. They're really good. That's not a bad looking knife at all. That's a Burnley design. I have liked a lot of the Burnley designs, the Lucas Burnley designs. I like a lot of them. And here's another one that I like that I've seen in person. I've handled this knife. That is a very good knife. And at $219, that's a good knife. It's a good knife. It's got I'm not a fan. I don't horribly dislike these pocket clips these days. I've kind of gotten past that. But I kind of wish it had something different. Let's see here. But here we go. We've gotten around to it. Now this, I like this. I like this a lot. Let me $349, right? But hear me out. It fucking looks cool as shit. I like that. Now, would I pay that much for it? No, I would not. I would not pay what they want for that. But if it was in a little bit cheaper price point, here's the thing. It is a knife I like. I like the Delica. I consider the Delica part of the Endura series. This is just a small Endura. I think of the same thing of the Police and the Matriarch 2. That's a good looking knife in my opinion. And I really do like that. I think if I was going to pay, what are these handles? Let's see here. Stainless steel Delica for something heavier, stouter. Gravitate towards steel knives. Since the handles, let's see here. Sunburst. It doesn't say what the handle material is. Is that a natural? Is that like oh, okay. Red coral and mother of pearl onlays done by Santa Fe Stoneworks. That's stone. So I mean, is it going to be a little heavy? Yeah, it's going to be heavy, but I'm going to tell you right now, that's a very, very good look. Yeah, I don't. You hate it and you're a Spidey fanboy? I thought you said you don't hate it and you're not a Spidey fanboy. So it happens why I don't have my reading glasses on and the font's really small. I like it. Like I honestly do like it. Let's see here. Movie trivia. Name a movie with a Spyderco in it. Bro, there's so fucking many. Sorry, my bad. Let's go. Top 3 of the year. Top 3 of the year. Do it now. I'm not doing. Hannibal. That's a good one. That's the one that really stands out. So let's. That was absolutely an accident. I'm trying to bring the screen back up. I hit the wrong button. I've got to reset my mouse. I'll tell you exactly what happened. So the mouse has a function where if you swipe this way, it goes page forward or page back, right? Well, I hit page back. I need to, as a matter of fact, I'm going to do it right now. Give me a moment. Settings, and they changed this. Mouse. There we go. Side swipe page. There we go. All right. So I turned it off. So what happened was I just slid. I use that feature when I'm editing because I can slide scroll through the video with the new software. So I just disabled it, so we shouldn't have that problem again. Maybe I didn't. Hang on. You know what? I'll just be real careful. I promise. I'll just be real careful. Damn. I have to. Okay, I've got to. Chrome tab. There we go. I absolutely have got to disagree with Cole on this one. I know he did a video about this. And he liked it. There's no fucking way I would pay $209 for that goddamn thing. You know what that looks like? That looks like something I bought at the swap meet. That looks like, have you ever seen duck knives? There's no fucking reason for that knife to cost that much. Absolutely. Best, worst knife of the year? I can't, you know what? Here's the thing. For me to come up with a lot of stuff, like for me to go through and pick the top 3 knives of the year, there's just no way. I had to go through old videos. That's why I'm not doing a budget. I did just the top 3 knives of the year with the number 1 winner. You guys will see that probably next week. But here you go. Well, I got news for you, Lacey. We'll just have to agree to disagree because that thing looks like a piece of shit. That looks, I mean, look, if you like it, that's fine. But I've seen those for a while. And I'll tell you right now, it's too thin. It looks like a piece of shit. And it's not worth $200. I will agree to disagree. I mean, you're welcome to your opinion, but I just happen to think that your opinion is wrong. I just don't like it. Like, I don't like the way it looks. I've handled one. Oh, come on. No. I've handled one before and I didn't like it. I'm like, no. $299. It's down from that's a $300 knife. No. Let me ask a question. What about that screams $300? It looks uncomfortable. It's angular. It's weird. It's what steel is it in? It's in 20 CV. So at least it's in a decent steel. Like, I just don't I don't get it. I absolutely do not get this. Ethnic. That's not a $300 knife, 20 CV. It's right there. It says 300. It's down $89. You can see it right there. Regular price is $300. I don't care how good can you put fart on the censorship? No. Why? Kaiser here, hard pass on that ass. Spend that 209 on some Kaiser. Hey, Vu, you might want to let the folks at here, I'll come full screen. You might want to let the folks at Kaiser know that Kaiser first time made the list of top knives of the year. Absolutely did. Absolutely did. I will tell you right now, a little spoiler alert for the knife of 2022 video that goes up next week. Third place was the Begletter XL. It's absolutely a great knife. Unfortunately, mine is in the house. My knife case is in the house. So I would have it. I would have it, but I don't. So yeah, it's absolutely made the list. Like I said, first time this year. And we're talking it's in some heavy hitters. I've done at least 5 videos a week for 52 weeks. So if you figure not all of those were new knives, so you figure maybe I do 3 new knives a week. That's still a lot of fucking knives. It's in the top 3. In the top 3. You might want to let them know. Like, I'm not like, if they want to watch it, like, I just want to let them know. Like, I really do appreciate how much they've stepped up the quality. Okay. Damn, guys, it's been 2 hours. This has been a fun one. We burned through 2 hours quick. Yeah, that looks like shit. And I don't care if the Watu is an ethnic knife or not. I don't fucking like it. This, I like. Fuck, I like that. There's another one. That's a good looking fixed blade right there, guys. Ow, wait, hang on. Actually, no. You know what? Give me a moment. My knife is right here. Oopsie. Hang on. Dropping stuff. No, I like that knife right there. That's a good looking knife. I like that a lot. I could definitely see that in my collection. What is this? What are we talking about? What do you got going on here? Let's see. Let's see. I want the Shaman or Nirvana. I never liked either one of those either. Let's see. I'm looking at some of these. Yeah. I swapped my button out with the black button that came with it. This was a Christmas present for my buddy Tino. Really, really happy with it. It's such a good knife. It really is. Like, I know, like I like the mini roach, but yeah, absolutely this one. Bubbles, you just don't like fixed blades. Like, I dig this. Like, I could definitely see that in my collection. How much is it again? $384. Okay, well, it's you save $185. It's down from $569. I don't like it that much. It is a good looking knife, but it's just not. It's not $570. It's not $570 good. That's hideous. I don't like anything about that. $380. That is ridiculous. That's what is this? Boker Boy Scout folding knife, N60 satin stag handles, $220. I mean, don't get me wrong. They have definitely stepped up their game a little bit, but not to the point where I'm going to pay $220 for one of their folding knives. Boker's fixed blades are always better than their folding knives. Boker's fixed blades are always better than their folders. I don't know if I'm going to pay. I don't know if I trust a $220 knife purchase in a Boker folding knife. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I'm going to have to pass on that. Plus, it doesn't look that good. It doesn't look, I don't know. There's some gaps and shit. Let's zoom in on it a little bit. Yeah, I'm seeing some definite like quality issues up here. Why does that look like it's Damascus? Why does the lock bar look Damascus if the blade isn't? It's just dirty. I don't know, but there's like a hiccup right here. I don't know. I wish I had bought beer today. I want a beer now. I haven't had a beer in a while. Last time I had a beer with you guys. I don't like these. Like, I don't like these with the big flipper tabs. I like one of the Chavez knives. I'm convinced that's just it. I like one of the Chavez knives. I'm not even gonna look at that katana. That's just gonna piss me off. Condor, okay. Condor is a company that I think gets overlooked a lot, as well as some of the other companies that do like the kukris and stuff. I've not had a bad Condor. I saw a guy that got a Condor buoy, like a combat buoy or something like that. And it was he said he had a problem with heat treat, but they replaced it for him. Why are his comments being held? Like, he hasn't put up anything that's outside of I haven't seen any of that stuff that's come out. Like, so there is a Condor buoy that they have. Holy shit, it's 2 hours already. We're probably gonna run a little bit long. I want to keep looking at a couple things. We're not gonna look at a lot of stuff, but we definitely will look at a couple things. Yeah, but they have a big buoy. We're going slow. I haven't even got to the first place. I like the EOS. I like the EOS butterfly knives. They always do a good job. I just don't like this one. I want to see this. Here we go. This is that Radius folding knife, $207, but it's got this weird lock. Have you guys ever seen one of these? It's like, I don't know how to explain it. I've actually handled one and I'm like, it's not at all. It's like counterintuitive. So like to unlock it, you have to swing it open with that button and then you have to swing it closed. And the things that I've noticed is that they're like, well, it's not like it's not like a liner lock where you have to reach across. And I'm like, yeah, but the way you have to hold it, you absolutely are putting your fingers in a way because you've got to grab a hold of it in the right way to get that. I don't like that lock. So like, I've never liked any of these. I found them ridiculous. So yeah, I don't understand these. Fox Knives makes them. They're well-made knives. Don't get me wrong. The Fox Knife stuff's all really well-made knives. I absolutely would not pay. I won't own another. I will never own another Damascus chef's knife. It's too much shit that goes with it, and it's just there's no benefit to it. The steel, like everybody's like, oh, the Damascus is better. I'm like, no, Damascus by its own nature, folded, forged, welded steel, with the exception of aesthetics, by its nature is inferior to mono steel construction. Here's another one. Like, yeah, is this attractive? I'm not going to pay $246 for a $70 knife. That's another one that doesn't make any sense. Like I said, this is obvious. Like I said, obviously stuff that is for people that don't have to look at the price of their gas when they pump it. Another fucking bullshit Mantis. Let's see here. See, now I like this. I've gotten to handle one of these. I wish I'd gotten to keep it long enough to do a video. This is a good knife. I got to handle one of these. I liked this knife a lot. It's because it felt really good. As weird as it looks, it felt really, really good in hand. It felt good in hand. It was weird. It's like the CGRB. I just had it out. It's the Dylan Mallory Centros. It's got that weird look to it, and you'd think it'd be like weird in hand. It's not. It's really comfortable in hand. It's got a great blade shape, and the action on it was amazing. The only thing I didn't like is it's got a. Oh, hey, sorry about that, bud. Custom EDC Dives asks, "How's everyone? Hey, everyone, how's it going? Can I say the F word? I don't know if you can. I can because I don't, but I typically don't have it in I don't like typically it's not in the chat, but as a paying member, you probably get away with it. Real Steel is a top 3 dumb name. I disagree. Because every time I think of it, I see those knives and I think of that I think of the movie where the robots fought. And I'm like, cool. Because let's just admit it, I'm easily amused. So, I definitely bumped that when I got up to get my My knife. Oh, what the fuck is going on here? What the? What the fuck? What the fuck? I feel like that. I feel like that parrot. Let's see. Line this up the right way. Why is this trying to fall off the? My laptop is trying to fall off of my platform. There we go. I don't know what happened there. I say fuck all the time in live feeds. There is a specific reason why you guys have a 2-minute standby and then a 30-second countdown. Because YouTube said you can't drop the F-bomb in the first 30 seconds. And so I was doing a 30-second countdown. And then I got a bunch of fucking live feeds demonetized. So I started doing the like a minute or so lead in where you guys listen to music and it says the stream is going to start. And then I do a 30-second countdown and you guys see the dancing cat. And then I'm pretty sure I can just drop an F-bomb. So I've had several live streams fucking demonetized. So yeah, I limit what you're allowed to say in the chat because there's people that will say things in the chat. And so there's no real way to set it up for auto moderation that isn't like really strict. So I have to keep the comment section clean. But at any rate, like I said, I like this knife. I did like this knife a lot. Let's see here. Is it laminated Damascus with a VG10 core? Are we talking about my kitchen knife? No, I had an actual Damascus kitchen knife and I didn't fucking like it. I had a Mattia Barani Bowie chef and I gifted it to my father-in-law because he loved it. And it was the VG10 core Damascus. And I sent it to him. He likes it. But I'm when I was talking about kitchen knives, I was absolutely talking about just straight Damascus. All right, let's look at a couple more things and then we'll fucking send you guys home. I know that it's holidays and stuff, but I don't want to go too long. Tops knives, I might not like a lot of the Tops designs and stuff, but they absolutely have got an ironclad warranty. I'm telling you right now, you cannot do something to a Tops knife that they will not honor that warranty. They will replace shit that they'll look at it and go, well, we know you did this, but here's your new knife. Like they have got probably the best warranty of any knife company. And this is one I do like. I like a lot of the knives with a little bit of a recurve on them. And $202 for an American-made fixed blade knife with blue-black G10 handles, and you're looking at what's the steel on 154 cm. That's not a bad price on that. And that's a good. Here you can see, it's a decent sized knife. I mean, I'd like to see it in my hands before I make a decision, but that's a good looking knife. I would not pass that one up if somebody sent it to me. Yeah, Essie's warranty is the same way. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I love the laminated, like the the sorry, that one wasn't me. I like when I stopped talking, I was trying to adjust some settings so it wouldn't kick me off. Uh so well, at any rate, let's go ahead. I'm not gonna pull the thing back up. Maybe we'll do it. Maybe we'll look at some more stuff on Friday. Uh, but I want Friday to be kind of like I just want to hang out and just talk about holidays. We can tell family stories and stuff like that. I don't have a guest scheduled for Friday. I had someone I was trying to get on, but they definitely had some scheduling conflicts. They have some family stuff. It wasn't anybody special that you guys would know, but there was some conflicts with family scheduling and stuff. And then I talked with Alex and I was like, Alex, you want to come on Friday? And he goes, what time? And I was like, 8:30 Pacific. And he goes, Jesus, dude, that's midnight my time. I was like, I know. But yeah, we'll see what we can do. Maybe we'll watch Cutlery Corner Network, or maybe I can find something that is copyright free. And maybe we can do a movie day for everyone on Friday. But yeah, So I'm gonna end it. I will go to the Gilded server. I will post a link to a StreamYard stream for us to just hang out, watch Cutlery Corner Network. I have a few things that I got to do around here. I got to break down studio so I can film tomorrow. I got to like set other things up. So, guys, 42 people here, 2 hours and 7 minutes in. I have to call my kid too. So, yeah, I love you guys. I can't believe that there's this many people hanging out. This is another one of the ones where I have had more people, and it seems like we're getting more and more people in the live feeds. So if you guys enjoy this, share it with people, hitting a like button on your way out, that absolutely is going to get it kicked up. And so that whole liking videos thing, I know you guys probably get tired of hearing it, but I'm going to keep pounding on it because we have to. Us content creators, we have to. So I just wanted to say for all of you guys,
Happy holidays. Ho, 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 ho. Oh, wait. I have something. Me. Satan Claus. Have you guys seen the new clapper? Clap on. Clap off. You know what I'm talking about. The clapper, right? I'm not that fucking old. They have one that is the Mandalorian. And it makes me laugh. Because if you clap 3 times, it says, "The child is coming with me." And I'm like, how terrifying is that? To be a child, and you accidentally clap 3 times, and you're like, oh fuck, I'm gonna get abducted. Somebody's kidnapping me. I love it.
yeah, I saw that commercial for the clapper. There you go, Daniel. I saw that commercial for the clapper, and it's like, the child's coming with me. And I was like, how, if you didn't know, because you got a baby Yoda, you would expect it to make like baby Yoda sounds, right? Nope. Says the child's coming with me. I'm like, oh man, that's gonna terrify these kids. Guys, I'm out. If you haven't dropped a like, I would absolutely appreciate it if you'd like the thing on the way out. Go find my other 2 videos that went up recently. The Griptilian Killer has performed very well. It's been a good video. I'm glad you guys all enjoyed it. And if you're enjoying the content, think about becoming a member. We do all kinds of cool stuff. I promise you guys, this week, like, keep pinging on me, the paying members. Remind me, and I will absolutely do that giveaway of that fossil and figure out who's going to win it. But like I said, if you're a paying member and you want to get into the giveaways, you got to be in the Gilded server. I'm not going to announce it here. I'm only going to announce it on the Gilded server. That's the only way I can make sure that the paying members are actually taking advantage of their benefits, because we do a lot of stuff in the Gilded server. So, guys, I'm out. I love you all. Take it easy. I'll see you next time. I'll give you one last thing on your way out.
They call me Cuba Pete. I'm the king of a rumba beat. When I play the maracas, I go chick, chicky, boom, chick, chicky, boom. Yeah.
And as Chuck said, send Mike your money or I'll shit in your shoe. That's the best holiday wishes I've ever got, other than the card that I got from my friend Jeremy that said, the cover of the card was a bird that said, "I would sell you to Satan for 1 corn chip." And on the inside, it said, "Sorry, Mike, I couldn't think of anything inspirational to say." And I was like, I have chosen my friends correctly. Guys, I love you all. Take it easy. We would stay here all night if I let y'all. So I'll talk to you later.